Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best gaming monitors.
Starting at number 5.
Dell G2724D Gaming. If you want a simple and cheap gaming monitor, check out the Dell G2724D, which you can often for a low cost directly from Dell's website. It has similar specs to the AORUS Q27G3XMN as it also has a 27-inch, 1440p screen, but it doesn't have mini LED backlighting, so it has much worse picture quality as blacks look gray in dark rooms, but that's the trade-off for getting something cheaper. Luckily, it still offers good value as a pure gaming monitor as motion looks sharp, and it doesn't have black smearing like on the AORUS. Besides that, its 165Hz refresh rate is ideal for most gamers, especially if you have an entry-level gaming setup that can't take advantage of higher refresh rates. However, there are a few entry-level 240Hz monitors to get if you prefer a higher refresh rate, like the ViewSonic XG2431. That said, it has a lower 1080p resolution, so at least the Dell offers both detailed enough images and a smooth gaming feel.
Coming at number 4.
AORUS Q27G3XMN 27-inch. As you get into budget monitors, you get fewer features than high-end models, but there are some that still offer both good gaming performance and picture quality. That's the case with the AORUS Q27G3XMN, which has mini LED backlighting like the Acer Nitro 15275K P3 BIPRAs and is one of the few lower-cost monitors to have it. Combined with its high native contrast ratio, it displays deep blacks next to bright highlights, and there isn't too much blooming either. It also gets very bright in HDR, so highlights pop against the rest of the image. However, there are a few trade-offs versus the Acer, as it has a lower 1440p resolution, so images aren't as detailed. While it has a fast response time without much blur behind fast-moving objects, it has more black smearing than the Acer, which is one of the downsides of its VA panel. Although it doesn't have HDMI 2.1 bandwidth to take full advantage of HDMI 2.1 graphics cards, this is typical of lower-end monitors, and you can still reach its max refresh rate with a DisplayPort connection.
At number 3.
Acer Nitro 27-inch. If you don't need an OLED's high-end performance in picture quality or prefer saving money, check out a mid-range option like the Acer Nitro 15275K P3 BIPRAs. There are a few trade-offs as it doesn't deliver the same deep blacks or have a near-instantaneous response time like the GIGABYTE AORUS FO27Q3. It also has a lower 160Hz refresh rate, which is still good for most gamers, and it has a higher 4K resolution for sharper images. Luckily, it's a versatile gaming monitor that has good motion handling across its VRR range, so there isn't too much blur with fast-moving objects. On top of its gaming perks, it has good picture quality whether you're gaming in SDR or HDR. It has a decent mini LED local dimming feature that helps it display deep blacks next to bright highlights, and it also gets bright enough to make highlights pop. There are some downsides, though, as it has increased input lag at 60 Hz, which is disappointing for playing games at low refresh rates. If that bothers you, the LG 27GR93UB is a decent alternative but has worse picture quality.
Number 2 of my list.
GIGABYTE AORUS FO27. If you don't need a premium option with a high 4K resolution or your computer setup can't take full advantage of a monitor like the Dell Alienware AW3225QF, check out the cheaper GIGABYTE AORUS FO27Q3 instead. With a lower 1440p resolution, images aren't as detailed, but it has a higher 360Hz refresh rate, making it an ideal choice for competitive gaming. It even has HDMI 2.1 bandwidth, so you can reach the max refresh rate with any type of connection. Besides that, it delivers the same outstanding gaming experience as the Dell with a near-instantaneous response time for incredibly sharp motion. It also has a QD-OLED panel that displays deep and inky blacks, and it's fantastic for HDR gaming thanks to its bright and vivid colors. Another high-end OLED monitor you can find that costs a bit less is the LG 27GR95QEB. However, the LG doesn't display the same vivid colors as the Gigabyte and has a lower refresh rate, so it doesn't provide as good a performance.
And number 1.
Dell S3423 DWC Curved. The best gaming monitor we've tested is the Dell Alienware AW3225QF. This premium monitor features high-end perks like a 4K resolution, 240Hz refresh rate, and QD-OLED panel, providing both outstanding picture quality and gaming performance. Motion looks extremely clear thanks to its near-instantaneous response time, so there's almost no blur behind fast-moving objects. It also supports HDMI 2.1 bandwidth to take full advantage of modern graphics cards and gaming consoles. Besides its outstanding gaming performance, its QD-OLED panel delivers perfect blacks in dark rooms without any blooming around bright objects. It also gets bright enough for small highlights to pop and colors to look vivid. Thanks to its high resolution, images look sharp and realistic. It also has a few extra features like Dolby Vision and eARC that help improve your overall experience, although you need to update it to the latest firmware for those to work properly. If you don't need those features, the GIGABYTE AORUS FO32U2P is also a good alternative that uses the same QD-OLED panel, but only consider it if you can find it for cheaper than the Dell as it performs similarly.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.